the crux of this episode is the yet that you just said. It hasn't trickled down yet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want to get a little more context on you so that people know exactly why I chose you to talk about this, because
I would just say
you have the model. So yeah, what was the transition for you to get to the point where you're at? If you could just kind of do the bullet point, what was the...
I'd say a couple transitions, kind of a lot of the underlining is always going to be hard work, grit, pushing through the painful parts. As you scale, it's never really a ladder step. There's kind of, peaks and valleys. And so you specifically will grow to a certain point where you kind of cap out. And then to get to this next level, you kind of have to go through a little valley where if you stop, you're actually going to make less money or have less whatever you're valuing, right? And it's not until you scale to a certain part on this x-axis that you then start to realize that investment. And so that is a painful thing to go through, right? There's multiple ways to do it. One is through sacrifice, one's through raising capital, one's through getting more creative, one's through leveraging technology. There's a lot of different ways to kind of cross those chasms. But yeah, I think, bullet point would be, specializing, realizing what I'm good at, what I'm not good at, hiring people who are better, all those cliches, being kind of partner-minded and generous with those that you feel like are worth it and can bring value. I've talked over and over on podcasts about failing over and over. And in all the places I've had huge successes, I've also had huge failures and just pushing through those and learning each time. But, for the sake of the podcast, I'd say one of the bigger things is just knowing what you're good at and being able to step away from those. And then, being open-minded to stepping away from things that you think you're good at, even, right? You think you're the greatest at something, and then you have the opportunity to empower someone to do that, to scale, and just being open-minded to do that.